1990 Topps Hockey Wax Pack Box. And you guessed it, we got this from McNulty Sports Cards. Picked up the whole box for a good price. Got some cards on the bottom here. I did some research, and it looks like the Steve Zerman card is the most valuable of the four. It's coming in at about $1, I believe, or maybe $1.25. But there's the cards on the bottom. Got ourselves a whole wax pack box. So let's start it right with 4 packs from the box. Now, we've opened these packs before. Oh, there's a stick of bubble gum. That's a good thing and a bad thing. That's a good thing because we get to eat gum. It's a bad thing because that means that probably at least one card out of each of these packs is going to have to be tossed. These are 14 card wax packs. Now, I picked up, I think, 1 or 2 packs from McNulty Sports Cards in the past by themselves. One of the packs had a Wayne Gretzky in it. Unfortunately, well, the pack did not look to be searched. It looked to be sealed and all that good stuff. But there was a defect on the card. Must have been a manufacturing defect, almost like a gouge scratch on the card. I ended up tossing it out. But if we do pull any Wayne Gretzky cards, then there's actually going to be 4 Wayne Gretzky cards in this. I'm sorry, 5. There's going to be, no, I take that back, 4. I did some research on some of the more valuable cards, and there are 4 Wayne Gretzky cards in this set, which is a 396 card set in complete form, and all 4 are worth $2.50 a piece, and those are going to be the most valuable cards in the set. All right, let's start out with pack number 1. And it looks like we get a glossy card. I did not look up the glossy card values. I didn't realize they had a glossy card in them. So if that's going to be a separate set, I'll have to do some research for future videos on the glossy cards and what their values are. Let's take a look at the gum. The gum is looking good. Yep, gum's looking fine. I mean, stale as hell, but it looks like it left its mark on this card. Which is the Buffalo Sabres. So we're going to go ahead and toss that. If you watched any of my videos, I put these cards, I make complete sets out of these cards. And I keep the first set for myself. Any subsequent sets, I'll end up most likely selling. And I certainly wouldn't want to keep a card like that for myself, or even selling it to somebody who would want to buy a set and find a card like that in it. I hate throwing cards out, but unfortunately, that's what happens when you have gum. All right, here's our 89-90 Team Scoring Leaders Glossy of Dale Hawerchuk. And it does look like this is going to be a separate set. So I am going to have to do some research as to see which ones are valuable. We've got Mikael Anderson, Jeff Courtnall, top prospect of Jim Rivnak, Gary Nyland, top prospect of Rob Stauber, Garth Butcher, Jerry Curry, Topps All-Star card of Cam Neely, Marty McSorley, Brian Benning, Aaron Broughton, Jim Hardina, and finally Andy Moog. All right, pack number 1. Let's take a look at pack number 2. Gum is looking fine as usual. Unfortunately, the Don Beaupre card got the gum damage. So he's going to have to get tossed. We're left with our glossy team scoring leaders of Cam Neely, Dan Quinn, Greg Cox, Charlie Huddy, Rick Zombo, Curtis Lechishin, Sylvain Lefevre, Keith Acton, Mark Gartner, Mark Johnson, Paul McDermott, Kirk McLean, Ken Lintzman, and there is one of the Gretzky cards. This is going to be either card 1, 2, or 3. Card number 2. This is with when he was with the Oilers, and this is going to be a $2.50 card. There's actually 3 of these types of cards. Number 1 is when he was with Indianapolis. Number 2 is this one with the Oilers. And number 3 was when he was with LA. Very cool. So there's our Wayne Gretzky. I didn't realize this had gum in it, or I would have brought my chaser out. Gum's looking good. Unfortunately, the Stéphane Fiset card took a bit of the gum damage there. It's also a top prospect card. Team scoring leaders this time is of Rick Tochette, we have Zarly Zalapsky, Mike O'Connell, top prospect of Paul Sabiert, Patrick Sundstrom, Tony Tanti, Greg Adams, Brad Lauer. There is a Pittsburgh Penguins team card. Very cool on that. Top prospect of Rob Zettler, Bruce Driver, Dana Merzen, Tony McKegney, and finally Brian Benning. All right, last pack, y'all. Again, cards, gum's looking fine. The Dave Snuggerud card took the gum damage. We're left with 89-90 team scoring leaders of John Ogrodnik. Our glossy card there. Brad Lauer. All-Star of Paul Coffey. Alan Bester. Lee Norwood. Scott Mellenby, John Ogrodnik, so we got his base card and his scoring leader glossy, very nice. Jan Eriksson, that's an interesting way of spelling Eriksson. Craig Janae, Doug Crossman, Dave Lowry. Oh, nice, we picked up a checklist, we'll take that. Paul Reinhardt, and finally top prospect of Yves Racine, or Yves Racine. All right, folks, there you have it. 4 packs of 1990 tops, 14 card packs. Had to toss out 1 card in each pack due to gum damage, so essentially 13 card packs. We picked up a checklist. Looks like it's going to be the last. Looks like there's 2 checklists in the set. This is going to be the second one, number 396. So the first one must be number 264. And then we picked up 1 of the 5 Wayne Gretzky cards. And that's going to be his card when he was with the Oilers, worth $2.50. There you have it, folks. 1990 Topps Hockey from the box. Thanks for watching.